welcome to Superwise. I'm John, and I just finished watching the first episode of Hawkeye. We're going to be breaking it down in two parts. The first part will be me talking about episode 1, then I'll talk about episode 2. So I just finished episode 1. This is a show that I've been looking forward to for a while, and wow, this first episode was great. It was great. The first scene hooked me immediately. A lot of people online who saw the early screeners, they were hyping this opening up, and I can understand why, because it's so fascinating and awesome to see the Battle of New York from someone else's perspective. In this case, Kate Bishop. The Chitauri are about to attack her, but then Hawkeye saves her, destroys the Chitauri. We've seen these shots from the Avengers movie, but it's from a different perspective, different angle. I love that. And Kate's father dies in this battle, and that gives her, a stake in this. She wants to protect her family now because of what happened. That's compelling stuff. And then we get that intro, pretty much pulled out of the Matt Fraction comic, which I love. And we see Kate Bishop's evolution through this intro, really quick, really fast, but it, is effective. It gets the point across that she's trained. Then we get Hawkeye and his family at the Rogers musical, pretty funny, and it's very much like Iron Man 3, Christmas, and PTSD. That's what's happening to Hawkeye when he sees Black Widow, and I find that very interesting, that whole story. And he doesn't want to be bothered. He just wants to be with his family. That's good stuff. And I love Hawkeye being with his family. He's very down to earth, very relatable. Age of Ultron's not that great of a movie, but the best thing it did was give Hawkeye a family. And I love seeing their interaction, them being together as a family. I love that stuff. Plus, Hawkeye has a hearing aid, which is cool and adds to the vulnerability. I love seeing that. I can't wait to see how that's used. And the majority of this episode is about Kate Bishop, and if I didn't like Kate Bishop, I wouldn't like this episode. I love Kate Bishop. She is a badass. She's also very relatable, too. You understand why she's upset with her mother, getting engaged to that guy. You understand why she wants to protect her family. You understand why she looks up to Hawkeye and wants to be him. And she's a badass. She is so awesome when she fights the tracksuit mafia. The action in this episode is awesome. I love to see it hand to hand. And the mystery around the Elite Underground, that's interesting. That's going to be very interesting to see where that goes. And then the ending where Hawkeye meets Kate Bishop, it just cuts to black. Oh my gosh, it makes me so hyped to see the next episode. So that's what we're going to do. Gonna watch episode 2, and I'll be back with my thoughts. So I just finished watching episode 2 and I loved it. It's another great episode. I'm loving Hailee Steinfeld in the role of Kate Bishop. She's so likable and she's just awesome in the role. Great casting. I also loved the subplot of Hawkeye going to this role-playing game to go get his Ronin costume. That was a whole lot of fun. It was very, very wacky and silly, but what I really liked about it is that he meets Grills, the guy who's wearing the costume, and they just have this one-on-one conversation, and Hawkeye's being really nice, and he realizes how much of a fan he is and how much the Avengers means to the world. I really like that. The Avengers really changed the world forever, and now you have fans. I just really love those smaller, intimate moments. That's where the show shines. And then that ending with Echo. She's tied to Kingpin in the comics. Fingers crossed for a Vincent D'Onofrio appearance. That's been heavily rumored. And the show's producer literally said that she doesn't want to spoil any potential plot lines involving Kingpin. So, that's a hint if I've ever seen one. But I just love the Ronin backstory, how it's bringing these villains and conflicts back into the fold, haunting Hawkeye again. And if we see Kingpin, that's going to be a huge reveal. It's going to break the internet. It's going to be amazing. Fingers crossed, but I'm loving the show in general. It is very grounded. It's very realistic. It's heartfelt, and it's just down to earth. It's street level, and I love stuff like that. And this could be my favorite Disney Plus MCU series yet. We'll see, but I cannot wait for next week. Also, we crossed 700 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who subbed. You guys are awesome. We're growing fast, and I appreciate you all. The growth is insane, and I'm so happy that you guys are a part of this community. Mean a lot to me, truly. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about Hawkeye episode 1 and 2? I think it's a great premiere. I cannot wait to see what comes next. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That will be all for me. Remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay super wise.